It's the young queen, Honey Cocaine, and you're watching Hot New Hip Hop. Toronto's like really Caribbean influence. So growing up, no matter if you were black, white, Asian, Indian, like whatever you were, the slang was just really Caribbean based. So we would say things like "Wagwan, where you dapon," which means like "What's up?" You know, it's really Jamaican. The boydom is the police. I don't know, it's just really weird out there. You just gotta listen to my music, and the words that you don't know is probably what we say in Toronto. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, 106 in Park, listening to Tupac. Cause I lived in Montreal, and like, it's a French city in Canada, and I spoke French, a little bit of English, like, you know, hi, hello, whatever. I was in like the first, second grade, but when I moved to Toronto, my babysitter would just put on 106 in Park. Shout outs to her, by the way. Like, she would just make me hot dogs and rice while my parents were at work, and she'd put on 106 in Park, and I'd be like, cool, like, you know? And that's how I learned. No, I've not finished high school because in my last semester, I actually got the call to go on tour. So it was either like, okay, get your diploma that I can do at any time, or go and chase your dreams. And I was like, I gotta give this a shot, and I can come back and finish high school whenever. It's still on my bucket list though. Of course, I have 4 credits left, so I can just do it online, you know? Or I might do like a reality show of me going back to school or something. Okay, the craziest thing that a fan has done for me. I would think I was in Minneapolis around last year in the winter, and I was doing a meet and greet. And usually when I do meet and greets, fans will come in like groups or like their friend. This one dude showed up really late, like really drunk, and it was like below freezing, right? So he showed up, his face is red, his scarf was all messed up, and it was Valentine's Day. And I had tweeted that day, like, I've never had a Valentine before. Can someone make my day? And he came with like a gold rose, and he was like, yo, honey, you said that you never had a Valentine, so let me be a Valentine. I went and got this for you. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice, thank you. Like, and Cena was like, do you want to take a picture with her? Like, that's really nice of you. I'm like, I appreciate that so much. And he's like, yeah. So he gets up and he spreads his legs and he goes like against the wall. And I walk up to him and I like side hug him for the picture. And he's like, no, I want you to stand right here. And I was like, what the hell? No. So that was pretty creepy. Luckily my team was there, you know, because that might have been rape. Yeah, it would have turned into something like that, you know, but it was from a place of love, from a fan with a lot of hormones, you know. He said he took the bus by himself too, so that was cool. I'll always be on good terms with Tyga, even though I'm not signed to him. The deal just never came up, but no, I have so much love for him because he taught me a lot. He showed me the ropes. He's gave me a lot of great advice that I will take to the grave with me and just strengthened me mentally and prepared me for the industry, you know? Yeah, we just talked like 2 days ago about some plans that he has for his album, and we just give each other feedback and whatnot. And he's always there for me, and I'm always there for him. I feel like my movement, like on my own, with my home team, is really, really strong right now. And I wouldn't say I would say no to a deal. It just has to be the right deal because we've come so far independently, and I'm not gonna throw that away. And it's a new generation. You don't really need a label, but you know, if it's right, if it makes sense, that collaboration would be really cool. That joint venture. Between Thug Love and Like a Drug, it was over a year. It was like 16, 17 months. It was a lot of personal things that occurred. Okay, being Canadian, I was actually banned from America from like September or like August to like February of this year. So that kind of took a toll on me, but I stepped back a bit and, you know, really found myself. Like, hey, no matter where I'm at, if I'm stuck, if I'm in the States, if I'm here, if I'm there, I still have to continue to do this. So within that gap, I just, you know, rejuvenated a bit, and that's why Like a Drug was so versatile and full. I met her at the Dub show in LA, like, I would say a year or 2 years ago, I forgot. But whenever I see female artists, I feel like there's this tension, this intimidation, like no matter who's bigger than who, it's just, we don't want to go up to each other. But Snow kind of broke that. Snow went right up to me, she's like, yo, I'm Snow the Product. I'm like, oh, I know you. I've been listening to you since I was like 14. Like, I used to look up to her. I mean, I still do. I respect her, you know? She asked me for a picture and I was like, okay, you know what? Take my number. We were talking back and forth. I think she's so funny and cool. And it was like the last minute. It was actually the last song I did for Like a Drug, and I hit her up. I'm like, I need you on this. And she sent me a verse in like a day. And I was like, this is dope that we're making this connection, because it makes it okay for every other female to work with each other. I think Angel Hayes is very lyrical. I love her. I love her flow. I love her swag. MIA, I'm like her biggest fan. I really want to do a song with her. I just have a lot of love for all the females, because it's hard being a female, but it takes a lot of balls, and females don't have balls. So if you can grow a pair, then you have my respect. I connected with CARISMA when I was on tour with Tyga, and she wasn't really taking artists under her wing or anything. She was just focused on her own thing, but she had hit me up one day. She wrote an article about me on her blog, and she just said she had so much respect for me and she believed in me since day one, and she's just been there for me every step of the way. So slowly we're just building an empire together. Yeah, for the CARISMA album, it's like a female anthem, and it's me, Mila J, and Don Richard. It kind of has like an old school vibe, so it's different than a lot of the stuff you hear females on nowadays. And just us three, we're really different. R&B, Dawn she's just very versatile. Me, I'm like super hardcore, but all that blended on that track it's a real anthem. I think the mixtapes really, I gave myself a stamp, as my own boss, like just proving that I have bars and whatnot, like my flow is on point, like I'm a real artist. But this year, for 2015, I have a really dope project that I'm working on, and it's kind of like an EP, but it has a couple chapters. So throughout the year, the fans will see it come to life. So it's just one big project. And I want to touch on things that, substance-wise, I've never really touched on, like love, personal stories and whatnot, but still delivering a fresh sound. So you can find Like a Drug on Hot New Hip Hop. The whole mixtape is there. It's doing great numbers. I just want to thank all my fans for always supporting me. I swear to God, I have a crazy-ass loyal fan base, and I'd be nothing without them. And make sure you guys check out the new stuff. My EPs are dropping this year, and it's gonna be crazy, and you guys are gonna love it.
We definitely wanted everything about the project to be different from what people would expect. And that's kind of like, that goes into the whole concept of Preem.
Just killing shit, man. Anybody that know me, I kill everybody. Every feature, all y'all niggas that never put them features out, cause I kill all y'all niggas.
You can't sell something if you don't have buyers.
Who really going in the stores on Black Friday? Exactly. Black people. I mean, be trying to get them lower prices. I'm keeping it real, man.